What's up? This your boy Big T with Hustle Man Films.
Hey, it's your girl Kels.
Thank y'all for watching.
The MVP show.
We out here. Bam.
Hey, what's good, man? Welcome back to the MVP show. And we do have some special guests with us from Hustle Man Films. Go on and tell them.
I'm T from Hustle Man Films. This is first day to Hustle Man Films, Kels.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back.
You know what? When I first say Kels got her hand in everything. She's been on here. She come to visit. She was like our first guest, though, right?
She was one of our first guests. She came to visit. Now she
back as the first lady of Hustle.
working.
But you know what? She came without the
Hustle.
mohawk this time,
I
though.
know
Yeah.
this is not supposed to go down, but you know what? They said the MVP show. I said I'm going rain, sleet, or snow.
Lit.
I don't care how I have to go. I will be there.
I'm ready
Appreciate
for
it.
And I'm ashamed
Because
to
on last
plug.
interview you said,
Same.
I'm not changing up my ball.
Oh yes, it's
Our
still,
last interview
it's
she
still
said,
here.
she said, I'm
You know
not
what?
changing up my ball.
Before we
See, the
get
thing with women, let me explain that. We don't have bad hair days. So it's a mess under here, and I wasn't going to walk around looking crazy. So you put a new hairdo on, and you still look wonderful.
That part.
Goddamn
That
right.
part. We're here for it. We're here for it.
Hey, you know what? Though? Can I shameless plug real quick? I'm ready to go back to her show. She get it started back. Kels be trying to cook. Called Cooking with Kels.
Hey.
Can we come through?
Yes.
Actually, we was supposed
Y'all
to
were
come through.
supposed to be like my very first guest.
I
'cause I
came
love
through.
y'all so much. Yeah, he came
I
through.
can't through.
So what was our
So
interview?
what-
Was it lost
Oh,
in the
no,
middle?
no.
Actually, you know,
Y'all went in for
I tagged all of y'all in there.
No, you know, I really think I had a performance. I think I had a show that night. I remember.
I
I
don't know
remember
what
because like we really. Like, I remember like she tagged all of us in it.
Mm-hmm.
You showed up. It was
Baby
on the
daddy
Tuesday.
didn't
Tag,
show
I
up.
got a text message.
Well,
No, let me tell you.
okay, well, fuck
See?
you.
In my
Now you're
defense,
not getting the kids to
no. In my defense, I get tagged in a lot of bullshit. No disrespect.
Wow.
No.
Wrong choice of fucking
No,
words.
listen,
Wait a minute.
listen to what I'm about to
He just
say.
said
I
bullshit.
get tagged in a lot of bullshit, so I never
He
look
said it
at
again.
anything.
But we can cuss.
No,
right?
I really do. I get tagged in a lot of bullshit, so I never look at it. So I might be missing out on a lot of genuine opportunities because I never look.
So you
know
should
what I'm
read
You
saying?
get mixed in with
Yeah,
all
like-
this, yeah.
I get it.
You got my direct number. You should
I
call.
know.
Where you at, bruh? Get here. You got 5 minutes to be here. You
I
know
got
how
you.
to get me.
They
I
so
got
dope,
you.
though.
But I didn't know. Like I really didn't.
guess
Well, we're
what?
gonna do it
I don't
again
look
when
at
the season
anything
premieres
tagged.
again.
Guess what?
Y'all will be there.
Guess
Yes.
what? I think I texted her and told her I couldn't make it.
See, I didn't know. I didn't even.
I think I said I couldn't make it.
I disrespectfully didn't even reply. Right?
Kels-
Right? Am I lying? I probably didn't.
From what I got from that show, Kels is officially up to 1.5 dishes.
Don't do me.
She's really know how to cook.
She can do the garnishment.
So
When Wanda said
can
she
we
make
clap?
a
Can
really
we
good
all clap?
broccoli.
No, fuck that. Hold on. Can she make grits?
No, I haven't made grits.
Sugar or salt?
She had
Huh?
grits.
Sugar
When
or
the show
salt?
I don't
coming back?
know.
When the show
Look,
coming
make
back?
the
The
grit
show
first,
will be back
and then
in
we'll talk
December.
about the additions.
December
December,
what?
I don't know. I
She
don't
makes
know
a
the
great
exact
broccoli.
date,
Like
but it will be
old girl from
December.
Like I'm in high school.
Oh,
Like I'm in
that's
high school. Like I'm in high school. Fingers up, hand.
That don't mean shit. That means you got the
So
wrong
the show
answer.
is coming back in December.
In
She doesn't have an
December.
official date yet.
Not yet.
However,
We the first guest.
let's make it clear. We are the official first guest
Yes.
when the show comes back.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
there. Call me. Call me.
Okay.
Do not tag
I'll
me.
call
you.
Call me.
Just so you
'Cause I
know,
do not
just so you
entertain-
know, I'm put it out there. I really do not like olives or mushrooms.
I don't like mushrooms.
Who likes
so we
olives
good.
though?
White people,
I like olives.
white people do, and bougie black people like the olives. Okay.
I like
I like olives. I do like
bougie black people.
blue cheese stuffed olives.
Ugh.
Hey. Well,
Blue cheese stuffed
on
olives.
Callie's plate,
No
Yeah.
olives, no mushrooms.
no olives, no
I
much.
got you.
Hey, if you can do light cheese, light cheese.
But we will be there.
Like
We will be there.
Okay.
But let
come
us get
through.
into this Hustle Man film.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
Let's
switch
talk
hats.
Let's
Switch
let
hats.
us, I want to start off.
We want
Let's start off talking about the. Normally, I would ask like, tell us about Hustle Man Film first. But the title of Unsocial Justice
Right.
kind of just grasped my attention. Where did that come from? What is it about?
Okay, so basically it was kind of like a play on words. First and foremost, the show, movie / pilot is about, it follows a racist black detective, which is just pretty much a role reversal from what's actually going on now. The term unsocial basically is almost the same thing as antisocial. people that don't like to talk about specific things. They don't like to be around a lot of people. Social issues are things that people in general don't like to talk about. So that's kind of how I came up with the name Unsocial Justices, because we got so many justice issues that are going on with the killings of unarmed minorities and stuff right now. So that's kind of, it was just kind of like a play on words, pretty much.
Cool. So what about Hustle Man Films? In general, how did it get started? What made you, even get into film?
Well, the way I kind of got into films, I had a friend of mine. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay.
I had a friend of mine that I was close with, and like a lot of people do certain things when they get upset or stressed. I write. So I used to send my boy some of my writings. He told me, say, man, why don't you kind of take it serious? I'm like, nah. So he took one of my writings and entered it into a contest without me knowing. I ended up winning like 3rd place. Then I started kind of like, well, damn, maybe he's right. So then he asked me to, he was like, man, why don't you try to make one of your writings into a screenplay? I didn't know what the hell that was. So I went on YouTube and taught myself how to write it in screen format. When my wife got a opportunity to move to Atlanta, I thought of everything that I could do not to move to Atlanta. So I'm a mama's boy. I'm like, man, the hell with that. I ain't moving to Atlanta. So eventually when I gave in, one of the main reasons I was like, wait a minute, like I might have an opportunity to start in the film industry. So we came up here and started working. Like one of the first people I met was Kells, and everything just kind of took off from there. I mean, we were looking for family members that would act in some of the stuff that I wrote, and it went from that to like having like actual actors, so it just kind of took off from there. So maybe 6 months later, we got our show gonna be premiering in Landmark Theaters on the 3rd.
Oh, wow.
So it didn't take long.
So Hustle Man. I mean, I think about Martin, but you know what?
Fourth floor, fifth floor.
That bro man, Martin, Hustle Man, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh man.
He got a chitlin low. That Hustle Man got a chitlin low.
Yeah, that's Hustle Man.
I remember
So
that.
what did Hustle Man? What did the title Hustle Man come from?
I don't know, man. We just kind of wanted something to represent what we were, and we hustled. So we just kind of thought about it like, for instance, if a cameraman is down that day, I pick up the camera. If the sound man is down, somebody else pick it up and go. Like we do, it doesn't matter who we are. Like we do everything. So we hustle, man. That's what we do, men and women.
So is this upcoming film? I've been seeing some. I do a lot of my own agent work. Faithfully Cheating. Is that on the Hustle Man?
Yes,
That's on the Hustle Man Films. That's a show created by Kells that I'm just kind of helping out and sitting back, and letting her do her thing. But she can tell you about her show.
What's going on with
Messy.
She was waiting on that
Hey,
What's it called?
only if you see her statuses throughout the day.
What's it called?
one. We see.
Faithfully cheating.
Faithfully Cheating.
Faithfully cheating.
Here we
Just
go.
to sum it up real quick, it's 5 ladies, well, 4 ladies and a gentleman that wants to be a woman. So I will say 5 ladies.
Okay.
They have a lot of things going on in life. The whole basis of the show is trying to catch a cheating husband. They don't actually know if he's cheating or not. But, when you're digging in somebody else's backyard, you got a lot of skeletons that you got going on that nobody really knows about.
Exactly.
So we're going to find out who's really cheating, who's faithful, who's got this going on, who's that going on. But this is the focus when it's all chaos going on all around them.
Gotcha.
Very messy.
So
Very
very
messy.
Desperate Housewife-ish. Very Desperate
Yeah.
Housewife.
You know what? Well, she just said it on live anyway. So I guess
Oh, yeah.
I'm in that thing. So
So we have a character
So
called
you the
Mike.
cheating one or not?
Don't
You'll
know
just
yet.
have to
Don't
stay
know
tuned.
yet.
He's a cheater.
the Giants.
He's a cheater.
First of all, how you gonna call? I say it's either the cheating one as far as the character. You like he's
Well,
the
we
cheater.
can't. I mean, she can't tell you that. She can't tell you
You know what I'm
that.
saying, man?
That's
tell
fucked
you
up.
You just
shot
have
in
to
the
stay
head.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Don't know what's going on.
But I'm definitely looking forward to working with y'all, man. I think it's gonna be a great experience.
That's a shameless plug like a motherfucker. Hey, so look, I got a question for you, okay?
Okay.
Cause like I thought about like screenwriting. I actually got a play inside my head I want to write. It's called like The Diary of a Broken Man. what would you give like the advice to somebody that's looking to jump into that area who's never been in that environment at all? Like, this would be something new for me. So, as a matter of fact, would you like to write it for me?
Right for you.
I just gave you a bomb ass idea now.
Man, if it depends on what you're trying to get into, man. Because right now, like I write, direct, act, casting, and if you doing it, going the indie route, like if you just say, okay, I want to start out writing, man, you better make sure that that's something that you want to do. Because if you're not ready to write something for 3 days and then you say, man, the hell with this, rip that shit up and do it
See,
again.
that'd be my problem, like a mother.
Yeah, and then you gotta finish, because sometimes, like I get people all the time, like they'll send me like 7 great pages that they wrote, and then it's like they're like, I don't know where to go after this. Like that's what separates somebody that's an actual writer from somebody that's trying to be a writer. Because what I found in from writing and doing research, like if you know how the story ends, then you can get there a lot easier. But if you just start writing something off the top of your head, by the time you get to the middle, you're gonna be lost, because now the story has moved to somewhere that you had no idea it's moved to.
So in other words, what you just said is like the secret to actually like writing stories and movies and scripts is actually knowing how the story's gonna end.
You gotta know, because
Because
that's how
you
you
don't know, like,
That's
it's like-
exactly what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Because like you don't know where to. Hey, like that's some good shit. Because really, like I had no idea where the fuck it was gonna go. I just know
You
like
gonna
it was
be
a good
stuck.
title, a good like subject, where to go with it. But like how to end it, I didn't know. So we're gonna talk about that.
And that's
you wanna-
exactly what I was gonna say
you
too.
wanna-
Like even with starting at the end and just knowing, you have to know what your characters are before you start writing too.
See, I don't
Yeah.
even
If you
know
don't know
that.
what your characters
Yeah.
are, you just writing, and this
I
person
would have a
actually
nigga
does
named
this for a
Buck.
living, and you making them do this. You got to go
Yeah.
all the way back and switch it over.
Yeah,
There's
that's
gonna be a
the-
nigga named Buck in my show for real. Like I don't know why.
He got
It's
that
like
much. He got
somebody
that
named
much.
Buck. Like Buck and Joe. I don't know why Buck and Joe supposed to be in there, but Buck, Joe, Tasha,
My
and
man
He got the names and everything.
Legina. But it's 6 characters. I only got 4. I don't know why.
But like he said, you got to be committed to it. Because
Yeah.
I be wanting to write every day, but I have him to
Yeah.
revise a lot of the stuff that I have. So I'm like, I can't keep going until he fixes what I got in the beginning,
Yeah.
so then we can know where to go from there.
I'm just
Because
gonna tell
sometimes
y'all
I'll have
story.
things in my head, and he's like, wait a minute. They're doing this, that, and the third. I'm like, duh, they're supposed to be doing this, and you didn't write that down. So that's
Oh
another
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Details. You got to put the details in there.
How about I tell y'all the details and y'all write that shit? Okay.
I'm good, love.
Like y'all take all the publishing. Only thing I want to do is get my Russell Simmons on, like at the end when they come up and y'all accept the
Thanks for
the
coming out.
Oscars
God
and
bless you.
shit.
Good night.
And y'all say, hey, look here, we couldn't have did this shit without Callie. And then I walk up and say, yeah, congratulations, good night, have fun. That's all I want to do.
What I do want to ask,
DC
on
in
a,
it too.
on a lighter note, is how did y'all get involved with someone who works very closely with Hustle Man, from what I understand, Antonio Stark?
Man, listen.
Me and Antonio go way back.
Antonio, I think we were actually filming with my brother-in-law, who's the worst fucking actor you ever believe in your life. But I love him to death. But Antonio was inboxing. I think he was replying to one of our casting calls, but he didn't actually come.
Okay.
And then we actually had Antonio come, and he ended up being a good actor. But that's the countryest nigga you ever meet in your life. And then it's hard to write for him because he can't say W's or R's. He can't pronounce
He
it.
can't.
He can't pronounce it at all. No matter how hard he tries, he can't do it.
Antonio is from Mississippi. It's
Really?
crazy.
I can
Antonio,
tell.
he's my frat brother. He coached helped coach the track at Alabama State when I went there. This is crazy.
Where you went to Alabama State?
Antonio has
You went to Alabama State?
yeah, from 2009 to like 2015.
Oh,
My
you a
little
young
brother
nigga
went to
for
Alabama
real.
State.
Bro,
Yeah.
who's your brother?
Cal McLeod.
You don't know him. You a young nigga.
He played with Tavares Jackson. That was
He
his
played with
quarterback.
Tavares?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, young nigga. You don't remember
I'm
that
not
shit.
saying- Now that name
Oh, he
sounds
said
so
2009.
That name sounds
Oh,
familiar
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, go back
you know,
down like 2000. That's like,
Hey, you play with some
Not me. Shit. I'm way back.
So where do y'all see the project going? What's your end all goal in regards to the project? What do y'all see?
I'll say when I came on, they was looking for actresses, and my name kept getting tagged in it. So I was like, let me see what this is about. So once I found out it was about I say, to me, it was more so of what's going on now with the cop killing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that like struck me because I'm like really passionate about that right now. So I was like, oh, I got to get involved in that because I don't like you pigs. But anyway,
Pigs. That's some real
Plural.
shit.
yes.
Hey, fuck all of y'all.
But no, seriously, it's a lot going on that they're not addressing. Like we're getting gunned down in the street, women are getting attacked. Like just what, 2 days ago, the girl got
Yeah.
punched in the side. Like
Yeah.
it's not just men anymore.
Exactly.
It's women. Then
Right.
it's kids now. So like I gotta get involved in something like this.
Yeah. And the film is like the way we kind of gonna leave the pilot is with opportunity to move on as a series. We got some people from Fox that's gonna check it out at the premiere, and that's kind of waiting. Like they like the idea, they just want to kind of see like how the story goes. So that's one of the main things. But what you'll notice in the film, if you guys do get a chance to watch it November 3rd, Landmark Theaters.
Say a little bit more loud so everybody can hear that
November
shit.
3rd, Landmark Theaters.
Also, how can you
Eventbrite.
how can you get your tickets and everything?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
we
you
would
can go to-
definitely love to come through.
You can go to Eventbrite, just go to Eventbrite website, or app and type in Unsocial Justices, and it's the only thing that'll actually pop up.
Okay.
And it'll probably say 12, but it's actually like 11:30 that we'll do.
A.M. No,
Eh,
PM.
no, PM. Well,
11:30 p.m.
Because it's a premiere, so. But I think the most interesting thing about the film that you'll recognize is that the cop killings that you'll actually see, for one, like I said, it's a black detective doing it versus a white. And then the other thing that you'll recognize is that every famous, I don't want to say famous, but every well-known cop killing, Trayvon, Philando Castro, Freddie Gray, like you'll notice that the murders that happen in the film, like closely resembles that.
Okay. So it's pretty much, in other words, it's showing them exactly what the fuck they did to us.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And I
So,
can't
yeah,
wait.
I'm
so
talking
if we
about.
get any pushback, I'll just say, shit, at least this is a movie, but y'all did the shit in real life.
I'm with you there. Hey, I'm definitely there. Fuck that. I'll be in the front. Oh, I ain't gonna sit in the front
So-
row. I sit in the middle. Like, that's what, yeah, I'm there.
Well, we would definitely love to come through and hang out with you all and be at the premiere, etc. But with that being said, what's next for the both of you?
Faithfully Cheating is next, that series.
Let's get it out of the way, baby.
Shout out DC.
Faithfully Cheating.
And then we got a horror film that we doing like right after that.
Horror film? Okay.
Gotta
I
be
want
in
to be a
it.
part of the horror film.
We'll get together. We
Like, I
gonna
want to talk
yeah.
about that.
I
We gonna
want to
make
die.
sure-
I want to do some psychotic, crazy, like,
We gonna make sure. Yeah.
I don't want to die though, but I want to be in a horror film. Can I be the killer? Fuck that.
Now, you could kill me, but I don't want to die in the first 10 minutes.
We gonna make black
Kill me. Just don't kill me in the first 10 minutes.
Y'all
Like,
need
I
to
ain't
pay
trying
attention
do
to
that.
every
Like,
single
I'm
horror
just-
film that's ever been made. The black
Right.
people always die. I think that's
That's
like
why I
an
said I don't wanna
unwritten
die in the
rule
first 10
Hollywood.
minutes, like,
even if you
time
make
it.
it to the end,
You
you're
gonna
gonna
die.
die before the credits. roll.
Didn't Kelly Rowland live in,
Scream 2.
yeah, like
No,
everybody.
I know what you did last summer
Yeah,
too.
Kelly
She was
Rowland
in
lived.
Yeah, that was Kelly Rowland.
It was a big deal because Kelly Rowland was the only person.
Technically, time out.
Only person to live.
No, first of all, I'm not shaking hands. First of all, she was Destiny Child. That's why. Had it been Nivea, she'd have died in the first 5 minutes. Okay.
Why you gotta do Divya like that?
Right.
Okay, Toya Lucky. It don't fucking matter, okay?
But she did live. I want to live at least
I got
for
you.
like the first 10 minutes.
So
of the
I do
show.
have one
I want to make
question.
to the end of the movie. Okay.
Well, I have one more question. If you had to choose any actor or actress to work with Hustle Man Films, who would it be?
Daryl Chambers.
Denzel, of course.
Who?
Everybody want to work with Denzel. That's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Both of them
And
are the
Jada.
goats.
Denzel are the
Both
GOAT.
of them are the
Will
goats.
and
Both of
Jada
them.
Smith.
Yeah.
Both of them.
DC.
Both of them are the
You know,
goats.
that's on the way. That's on the way, man.
Respect it. Respect it. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh, shit. He getting ready for his famous question of all time.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
clear your
dun.
throat, clear your
Drum
throat.
roll.
Drum roll, please.
This is a question, boy.
Clear your throat, go ahead.
And for the viewers watching, where can they keep up with?
He done fucked. We gave him a big
yes,
shot, he done
very
fucked up. Oh, no drum roll, just say it,
For
nigga.
the viewers watching, where can they keep up with you both on everything social?
You can go to Hustle Man Productions. That's Hustle Man with 2 N's Productions on Facebook and on Instagram. You can go to my Facebook and Instagram. My name Terrence McLeod, TERANCEMCLEOD 29 at Gmail, whatever you want to do. At Facebook, I'm sorry, and Instagram, same thing.
My Instagram is whoiskels, KELZ_, and also you can find me on Facebook at Kels Wright. Email is wicktv17, which is whoiskels, WIKTV17 @gmail.com.
Is anybody else on the team?
Yeah.
It's like one,
Yeah.
I know I saw some more people.
We got
saying that.
our partner Stanley McClover. He's not on social media right now. I think he's on a little bit of a hiatus, but that's our other partner. My director of photography is Keith Smiley. Director's assistant is Philip Larkin, and who else?
Antonio.
Antonio Starks is lead actor. And
He gonna make it way.
Yeah.
You gotta come to the MVP shows, alright?
Yes.
Now, one last question before we wrap. For like up and coming actors, etc., is it okay for them to hit you all up to
That's all I want.
audition, etc.?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
for the viewers watching, if you guys are interested in becoming an actor, or if that's your passion and you want to, you get what I'm saying? Hit them up one more time. How can they find you on social media?
Social media is whoiskels_. You can either hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, Kels Wright. Email address is wicktv17 @gmail.com.
And for you, big homie.
Hustle Man Productions on Facebook and Instagram. Terrence McLeod 29 on Facebook and Instagram. You can inbox audition tapes or whatever you want to do.
That's what's up. Well, once again, I thank you all so much for hanging out with the MVP crew.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you
It
all
was
for
a
having
pleasure
us.
for having y'all in the building.
Yes,
It was dope as usual, but I thank y'all so much. It's a wrap
Sir.
for the MVP show, but I thank you all so much. We're out. Peace.
Peace.